Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Talk About Sleep. Here's the book that it's based on. Number 2 coming down the road. Amazon link to that is in the description box down below. As we get to 1,000, one person at random will get a signed copy of that, but you got to be in it to win it. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like these videos if you actually like them. Please share with your friends and family. And as always, these videos are for education only. I have talked a lot about the link between inflammation and sleep and poor quality sleep and how that may translate to cancer, right? There's an increased cancer risk in those who don't sleep well or don't sleep enough, or even sleep apnea, right, has been shown to increase risk for cancer, okay? But a recent study published in Nature found an interesting correlation there that I wanted to mention to you guys. You know, I've been reading these in my daily academic reading. I come across some interesting stuff, and that's why I like to share it with you guys. A lot of these are more for education only and just interest, but especially this one. Okay, so what they found was this was a study done. Where was this done? I'm not even sure where this was done, but again, it was published in Nature, which is very, 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 very powerful journal. They looked at 30 women with different stages of breast cancer, okay? And they looked at them during sleep and during wake. And what they found was that during sleep, most of the circulating cancer cells, the tumor cells, were most active during sleep. Okay, so they were moving aggressively. They were mostly being basically spread around the body during sleep. Now, what does that mean? Well, this actually has correlated with actually studies they've done in mice with jet lag, putting them into jet lag situations, and they found that there seems to be this circadian component of tumor progression, tumor spreading, that it seems to be where the clock, the internal clock, it allows the cancer cells to do more traveling. Part of that is probably because that's when the cancer cells are dividing the most, right? During sleep, that's when our body grows. That's when cells grow. Unfortunately, cancer cells being one of them. All right. Now, what's interesting about this study? This is not meant, of course, to say that sleep is bad for us. On the other, it's the opposite. Sleep is very, very good for us. But why? Why is this important? And how does this have any bearing on the future of science? Well, like all of our cells, we grow and repair and whatnot during sleep, right? Cancer cells are no different. But the important finding from the study, which is super important, is that medications like chemotherapy, for example, or other agents directed at cancer might be better to be given at nighttime, believe it or not, as opposed to the daytime when the cancer is mostly active. Okay, so they talk about this in the article that this information, while it's interesting to just hear about it, it can have really, really important practical applications down the road. So that wasn't the purpose of the study, just showing that cancer cells are most active during sleep. But sleep is good. Don't get me wrong, sleep is good, and you want to have your sleep, especially if you're dealing with something like cancer. But just having this information is important for drug companies and scientists and whatever else to know that maybe a trial, when they provide these substances at nighttime or when the person's asleep as opposed to daytime, might have a tremendous impact. So that's the video for today. Really interesting study, interesting information. If you have any questions on this or comments on this, leave them in the comment section down below. And until next time, everybody, sleep well.